Welcome back to the Side Quest Podcast. My name's Matt.
I'm BJ.
I'm Luke.
And today we're going to be talking about some stuff.
Roll it.
That just like that?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
2020. Society is in ruins, and a virus runs rampant among the world's humble citizens. They are lost. In these dark times, three wayward nerds cross paths at the House of India and realize they are destined to be friends. And so they did. This is their story. The story of the Side Quest.
I'm happy to announce that I got the Retroid Pocket 6, the 12 gigabytes of RAM version that is now already extinct because of AI and cat videos.
Did you hear that RAM prices are going to go back down?
Thank fucking God.
So the whole thing was that, like, I forget which AI company was like, we're buying 40% of, like, the world's supply of RAM. And then they're like,
Never mind.
by this date. And then it's not happened. So, like, all these companies were, like, trying to be, like make it, and, like, for that purpose of, like, these are huge contracts.
Oh, so now they're overstocked.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, so there's, like, discounts out the ass of, like, 30% off.
Let's fucking go. Build
Yeah.
a PC right now, please.
Yeah, for real. I did find two 8 gigabyte DDR4s in my desk drawer, and I was like,
I mean, today
Let's
that's still probably like $9,000.
yeah, that's right.
But I opened the Retroid Pocket, and then I got to the point where I was able to start scraping artwork from an SD card that I already have, and then we left to come over here, so I have nothing to say about it yet, except that it feels solid. It feels like an official Sony handheld.
Like it feels like the successor to the Vita. Like actually.
Yeah, it feels like what the Vita 2 would have been.
Mm-hmm.
But it can do some crazy shit. I've seen videos of people running like Fallout 3, Metal Gear Rising and stuff on it, so I'm very excited to do some PC emulation on there too.
There you go. You've been playing
A lot of shit.
but I think we should talk about Crimson Desert.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear about that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not far. Like I'm about probably. I've been working a lot more lately just because of our new hours, so I'm not as far as I want to be in it. But I'm like, I'd say maybe since it came out a good 10 hours. And that's just playing also next to RE. But it is such a weird fucking video game because the story's not good. Just off rip.
Yeah.
It is the most bare bones, bland, like get to point A to point B to point C, and your characters are just kind of there. But it's literally all service just to get you to move around the world and do shit.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And that's how I felt about, I mean, on a more basic level about, like, what's the alien game that, I can't believe I'm blanking.
Destroy All Humans?
Yeah.
But where it was like all the in-between A and B stuff was so boring.
Yeah, just fluff.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the original No More Heroes.
Yeah. But I like the first playthrough. I like what it feels with No More Heroes because it is the idea of like, this is annoying because Travis finds it annoying. But then in replays, you're like, I would just love a boss rush.
But moving around the city specifically fucking sucks.
Yeah, that with the bike.
2, it's great because it's all just menus.
But you still have all the mini games and stuff. Yeah, I like 3 because three's bike was just better to control.
Yeah, more
But
fun.
Anyway, Crimson. What I've done so far in Crimson, and I know for a fact I have not touched even remotely close to even 25% of what the game has to offer. But like, this game is definitely going to be you either love it or you hate it. There's no, it's meh. because you're either gonna fuck heavy with the amount of freedom that you have in that game.
Kind of like how like
Or-
Dragon's Dogma was
It
accepted.
Yeah, the difference though is that this has more shit than Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is mostly just a combat, like really good combat, and like just like it's hard. Crimson Desert is very much like if somebody had an idea in that office, they just didn't say no. They went put it in, like straight up. The combat though in Crimson Desert is rad as shit. I am pulling off, like I'm doing like your standard hack and slash like open world things, and then you just put in a button combo and you can run in and just do an RKO just in the middle of combat. You can like there's wrestling moves, there's full on long ass combo strings a la DMC and Metal Gear and shit. The combat's fucking great. I do think there's too much like particle effects and visual stimuli going on sometimes where I'm like, I can't see who I'm hitting, but I know I'm hitting somebody. But yeah, it's really fun combat wise. The open world. So I just did the first Sky Island thing, which Tears of the Kingdom, and so I have the gliding now.
Where you turn into like the weird
It's
ethereal raven form.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty good. The one thing I will say is that my opinion on this game has gotten better because the devs are like immediately patching it with.
I heard that there was a big patch.
There's
that
been
came
multiple big like literally it's like, hey, the controls are weird. A day later there's a patch that makes it more smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hey, the gliding is a bit odd. Literally 2 days later the patch is there. Like they are like listening to feedback and patching like a motherfucker. So it's really hard to be like critical of the game when like the next time you turn it on and go, oh let's fix.
That I hated.
I do wonder if Black Desert Online is like suffering.
I mean, probably not because Black Desert is an MMO.
I mean, like suffering support wise.
I don't know. I don't know much about Black Desert.
You don't think that they took people like from that team to work on Crimson?
Crimson was supposed to be the next MMO, so maybe. And then at some point in development, they said, "Fuck it, make it single player."
Yeah.
And so I don't know. I mean,
I'm just saying, like the idea that they're supporting it so heavy makes me think like.
Well, remember
like
too, this is also Korean
this
studio.
is bugged that I can't get around and nobody's fixing it.
Remember though, this is also a Korean studio, so they're probably not paying their team that much compared to like a US studio. And they probably have
think?
I mean, that's how it goes. Like Asian countries pay way less, but they work harder because it's just the culture, right? Like Japan, people working on anime or like case in point, Jujutsu Kaisen has a smaller budget than Invincible, and Invincible looks worse.
Yeah,
objectively, and it's like because that's just how animators are paid in Japan.
Or it's just that J.K. Simmons is just
all the budget went to
yeah.
Well, it's J.K. Simmons and all the other like people coming in and like famous people voicing characters and shit. But like their budget is higher, even on just the animation level, than JJK. Or that's any anime you see. Like all the sick ass animation is because some poor Japanese man hasn't seen his wife in 3 weeks.
Which is crazy because that like kind of makes sense to why like somebody like Sturgill Simpson reached out to an anime studio and was like, "Can you make a music video for my whole album?" And they're like, "Yeah,
fuck
you
it.
could pay it. You could pay for it."
Well, speaking of J.K. Simmons, I promise there's a point to this.
Shout out J.K. Simmons.
Yeah. That's an old joke.
That's an old bit.
Yeah, that wasn't even on the podcast.
No, it's at a party.
But the J.K. Simmons recently, Magic the Gathering turned their entire fan base into J.K. Simmons because they all hate Spider-Man now.
Nice.
Yeah.
They came out with a set of Spider-Man cards and they just fucking sucked and broke the game.
So,
hell yeah,
you
dude.
might know this. I mean, there are guys that have told me, that are into Magic on Discord heavily, but
it's burning.
There's two different types. There's Worlds
Beyond, which is
all the IP that
are not Magic.
Hates.
That's the thing that they're putting the most money into, to the point where it's like, oh, our new set of actual Magic.
You know, I think it all comes down to how big the whole like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, but
I mean, not. I think they would have still done it because they had done it previously. But when that started being like,
but the problem
when Logan
is,
Paul's wearing, like
the
a chain,
an iced out Charizard.
It's like when that starts happening, because apparently I think Logan Paul did a thing, or some other streamer, some dumb YouTube personality.
Not us though.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah. we're not gonna fuck
Yeah.
up the card games, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're actually here to recommend you a new one that doesn't suck and you can get for MSRP.
yeah. We'll get to that. But some other guys started getting into like finding the most expensive Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh boy.
And Yu-Gi-Oh fans were like, "Fuck, shit, no! What are you doing?"
I will give Yu-Gi-Oh this. I don't give them a lot because I hate a lot of their new mechanics, but they are very quick to like.
The cards are accessible as fuck.
Yeah, you can get even like the shit that everybody like the meta, especially their meta cards. They're readily accessible.
Yeah,
Like,
Yu-Gi-Oh
with-
reprints.
Yeah, reprints like a
reprints.
motherfucker.
I mean, where there is money, because I actually I sold a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Is all in like first edition stuff.
Yeah.
like literally that's the only place where there's money is
And then
you
they're-
have to have on the card first edition.
And then they
that little
constantly
gold lettering.
and they will constantly just like put out new shit every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
after first edition because they know the first edition's for the collectors, the rest is for all the people who want to play the fucking
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, which Magic, like you were saying, I've been watching Tolarian Community College for a number of years, and
What?
I've never played Magic.
Tolarian Community College.
Yeah, he's just a guy that like pretends to be a
just a
college
dude.
professor and just talks about Magic the Gathering.
That's kind of cool.
But he made a video that was like, I can't fucking do this anymore, and it was about how this Universes Beyond thing started with Lord of the Rings and Baldur's Gate, and he's like, that was chill. We all liked that because their whole mission statement was to bring in franchises that are adjacent to Magic. And now he's like, and in that statement where they said that, they said, we'll never do stuff like Spider-Man or SpongeBob SquarePants. And the last two sets that they did were SpongeBob and SpongeBob and Spider-Man.
Spider Sponge and
Yeah, Spider
Bomb-Man.
Sponge and Ninja Turtles now is the big thing. But
It's annoying because like it's the Fortnite effect where Fortnite started doing collabs and then
do
all of a sudden
wonder-
Fortnite is like because when Fortnite started doing it, COD started doing it, and everybody else started doing it.
But it's also fucked up their tournaments because now you can't get all the competitive cards because now there's 2.5 times more cards a year. So it's not sustainable.
Yeah, so there's like, and then there's like the normal Magic, but like even with that, it's like it's so hard to be into something that like presently into something like up to date with something like that, where it's like I log into a video game, there's been an update, this got nerfed, this got buffed, blah 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 blah. Like that's how it is.
Well, that's how Magic
When-
used to be. It's like every couple months there's a new thing.
But what sucks is like, oh, I can have this card and I can have this deck, and then all of a sudden, nope, you can't play that anymore. Nope, you can't. No, it's bad.
well,
It's
like your 3 cards that you use in that deck are all banned now.
Yeah.
yeah, and it's like that there's like up to date, and now there's like there's metas with it. It's like, like to me, even though I do play video games, and you're gonna say, Matt, hopefully somebody goes in the comments, do it right now, Matt, there's metas in video games. Like, yes, there are.
Comment that exact word right now.
Please, yeah. Just to show me that like somebody's watching this 13 minutes in. Well, with the intro, it'll probably be like 14. Comment. It's like even I mean, for me as a gamer, I'm a gamer.
We're gamers here.
I'm a gamer.
In case you didn't know that.
But for like a lot of it,
Gamers rise up.
I just play in what feels right. Like in Battlefield 6, a game with metas, I've only like really stuck with one gun, the MP7, which isn't like a gun that
So
that's
you're in the MP7 meta.
I guess so. But it's like I don't always just like go online with like especially with multiplayer games and be like, what's
the best build?
It's like and then I have to go and create something that somebody else created. Because usually that's how it goes. Or
it's
I
a
go
streamer
off,
or somebody
I
who
go
like,
off
does
a
it, yeah.
video where somebody goes, "This is what I recommend." I never do that.
It takes the
that's
fun
even
out of the
more
game.
gay with a card game like Magic because it's
I've
like you can
never
combo
done that.
SpongeBob with Leonardo.
Like to the extent like there are games, and I'm sure y'all have done this, but like there are games where they'll be like, especially in open worlds where you find a weapon. So like for you guys, it would have been like Elden Ring, where it's like, find this weapon, it's fucking broken, and then
I did that for armor for sure.
But like for me with like Witcher, it's like no, I'm just gonna pick the thing that's
Whatever looks coolest to me.
With Cyberpunk, it's literally like, well, especially with the update, it's like
fuck it, whatever's the coolest looking thing.
Build around what you want to make cool.
Exactly, and then with the reskins, it's like I can have the armor of this glittery see-through tank top, but look
cool.
But
and
look
not like
cool.
a transvestite on the Hollywood Strip.
Exactly. And so it's like, for me, and I get that, like, for some people, being competitive or being able to engage in a competitive space is important. So staying up to date with metas and being able to play at your best so you're engaging with a competitive space. Like, I get that that's a thing. That's just not what's, like,
That's why I like
ever interested me. I mean, and I also think it's different for me growing up not playing multiplayer games to just, you know, GameCube. I'm playing all story games and just doing things that are fun, and I think it's just a different way that my gaming.
I think
growing
that's why,
up in gaming, my gaming evolution has evolved.
I think that's why I like, you know, games like Overwatch or Valorant or Marvel Rivals, where it's like play casual or competitive. Like, you can just jump in and be like, fuck
But
it.
it's so hard. That's
wanna
why I had
fuck
to
around.
stop playing those games. Is because it naturally just becomes so fucking sweaty.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for me, I've never played competitive Overwatch. I've never played competitive Marvel Rivals. I've never played competitive anything, because if I ever play any of those games, I'm in casual lobbies. all the time.
But casual lobbies are like the fact that now in Rocket League you can't leave a casual match without being punished is insane.
Yeah, that's
to
dumb.
me.
Whack.
Like, casual
Whack.
should just be exactly that. Is like, yo, I just got home from work. I got like an hour. I'm gonna play a couple rounds, and if I just want to say, all right, I'm done, I'll just
Or
log
it's
off.
like I'm playing with this
Yeah.
literal 13-year-old, like,
Who doesn't
I
know
don't
what the
want-
fuck they're doing.
I don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah, or
Going back to where this segue started, me and Luke have been playing the Final Fantasy
Sorry,
trading card game.
Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. He's in the wrong for thinking that he can direct the Side Quest podcast.
I directed it in this direction
a little abrasively.
initially with J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
It was so hard for me to get to J.K. Simmons.
hey, I also wasn't done with Crimson Desert. But
hey.
we'll go to you.
Tell him what you want to tell him.
It's just relevant right now. Me and Luke have been playing the Final Fantasy trading card game, not the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy crossover where the boxes are $400. The Final Fantasy TCG is great. You don't ever get mana screwed because your characters build your mana. The boxes are fucking affordable. Me and Luke have both bought multiple boxes at this point of cards, booster boxes and pre-releases, and it's all MSRP. It's not fucking $400. You don't have to pick between collectors or play boosters or whatever the fuck. You just buy the goddamn card and you play the game. I think me and Luke are the only two people in the state of Tennessee that play this shit. So we're
How long
looking
has
to-
it been out?
Oh, for years.
We're on like set number 26.
Oh, years.
It's been old. Like, I remember it being a thing when I was a kid.
For some reason, I just thought this was a new thing that you both were trying to, like, get into as it was new.
We've been trying to get into it for years because both of us have known about it. And I the only time, which I need to pull those cards out of that Dissidia box that I have
Throw
too.
them in your collection.
Yeah, but we've just been always wanting to get into it because I've always thought it was cool.
Yeah,
But-
every
but,
couple months, Luke would be like, "Hey, you want to play that Final Fantasy TCG?" And I'd be like, "Maybe." And then the next time it would be me being like, "Luke, do you want to play?" And he'd be like, "I don't know." So now we're both in it.
Yeah,
and-
the stars have finally aligned where we both said yes at the same time.
yeah.
And but yeah, the TCG is really fun because the idea, you really only have like, there's not a single like trap card or like every card is a character,
Yeah.
and it is
And it sucks opening a pack of Pokemon cards, and it's like, oh, well, I didn't get any Pikachus, but I got like 6 fucking trainer cards and a yellow energy.
yeah. The pack opening has been fun because
It's
every
like,
single
that's
one is a
the
character.
other thing about games that, like, those or TCGs that kind of pull me out of it. It's like why I like the thing I like about a board game. It's like, here are all the cards that you have in the game. There you go. In one that's like, you can essentially just get random cards,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also like, because of like how the game system works, which is good. You know, a good one would be, it's like all the random cards kind of fit well into a and this is, again, not speaking about Magic, where people literally will, like, you can go on websites and pick the cards you want to build the physical
Yeah,
deck
build an online deck builder.
or
kind of
even a
thing.
physical deck where you just have to pay eBay prices for cards just to build a physical deck.
I mean, we've been using this website called TCG Player that is just card shop selling singles, and then you can import a deck list, and it's like, all right, here's all those cards.
Yeah. So it's like, but like in other games where it's like you unlock a card, like here's a random one, but it's a card game, like Bolatra, where it's like you get a random card that's broken, and you're like, let's go. Like that doesn't happen. Like the only thing that you can get to be excited about is an expensive card or a character that you like.
I was gonna say for us, it has been
for
like,
you, but I'm saying for like most of it,
most
it's
casuals,
like, it's like, oh well, I don't care about this card. It's like for me, it would be like I want to get a card that's really good to play.
Yeah.
I guess that is me.
Well, that
being meta, but, you know.
Well, I was gonna say like that's kind of been
Like I'm saying in other games where it's like you get random stuff. Your hope is to get a good card because it's a game that doesn't matter about like resale value, and so it's like in a physical one you're like, I have 15 of this one card and I need to build a deck and I need this kind of type of card to help this deck.
Well, that's another thing about the Final Fantasy TCG is like there's not really any hollows that are worth too much. There's a couple that are like, oh, it's got a signature on it and shit, but like in this game, the cards that are expensive are the ones that are like good and broken.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say. Just play Final Fantasy TCG and abandon Magic.
You're gonna try to get Barrett to sign.
Yeah, we're going to MTAC this weekend.
You should try to get there a little bit early and then be in the beginning of that line.
Yeah, I think so. But the voice actor for Barrett from the remake series is going to be there, which means that we will have met both Barretts, by the way.
That's true.
And put in Dog Sodomy.
Yeah.
And also in the MTAC video, put in Dog Sodomy.
Hey, Jerry.
No, Jerry. He's busy.
He's busy.
Jerry's
real busy.
He's really busy.
If you want to
like Jerry though, I'm okay with the name being Jerry.
Hey, if you want to see Jerry's
no,
hold on. It's cross promotion. If you want to see Jerry do some really good editing, go watch our Sonic Adventure playthrough. It's got some good shit in it.
Jerry cooked
hard.
Jerry cooked hard.
Jerry
on that
cooked
one
hard.
episode.
Yeah, on that one.
We made that one night.
It's literally the difference between like one beer where I'm like we're gonna go crazy, and then before I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I mean Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry doing that.
Jerry. I mean, you will know who Jerry is if you watch the Sonic Adventure playthrough.
That's true.
We pay Jerry in
Sexual favors,
cigarettes, and AI art. That's all he gets.
We should make an Instagram account that's just an AI man and name it Jerry from SideQuest.
Yeah.
And just keep that going for like 9 years.
Oh, I'd love that.
It just never stops.
Like every time we go somewhere like the Renaissance Fair, we take a picture, but there's a little space to the right, and then we edit in Jerry.
We literally, and just it's AI.
Yeah.
We AI be like, add a person here with a beard and glasses, so he's like ambiguous.
Yeah. Because that way, like, they can change the facial structure, but the beard's always going to, like,
Yeah.
It's always the most, like, generic-looking dude, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So, shout out Jerry.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Jerry.
Speaking of Jerry, he's going to be really busy in the next month. Next month.
Mm-hmm. Got the MTAC video that's going to come out.
MTAC is like 3 days.
Yeah. Easter weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We're going to have the traveling DM there.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't wait.
I think in costume.
Let's
that
go.
Would be insane. It's been years.
It's been years.
He's coming out of his cave.
It's crazy. I've had lots of good conversations with him, so it'll be, and hung out with him on the weekend. He's been rejuvenated after his long slumber, so it'll be good to see him. And
he's finally done pondering his orb.
That's yeah. Many a spell and
incantations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're excited.
Concoctions.
We're excited for this year. We've got we're doing the anime board, like the
what's
blind
so
rankings
interesting is like
that.
we really haven't gotten a lot of short form content out of these, and to be fair, I've been fine with it because I've been enjoying it. But even like last year and the year before, we film all the stuff we need to, and then we're just sitting around and we're like, well, what are we gonna do? And we're just fucking bored as fuck. I'm sure this other stuff is only gonna add like 2 hours into that.
Yeah.
After that, we should just dip. Like,
yes, absolutely. I'm not staying all day.
But you know what I'm saying? Like last year, we would just sit at the embassy and be like, what should we do? It's
Yeah.
like, no, we need to just get our content and get out.
I
And
think
obviously, if there's stuff that we want to see,
Yeah.
which now I think we also know, like one of the things we need to do this year, like we did last year, which we hadn't done the year before, was the idol one.
yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great.
Jerry fucking flexed his nuts on that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I guess we did get that little reel out, but So there's some. I think we're getting better at it, but now we're gonna do a lot of short form content out of this. Some
I also think that
content farming.
I think there just needs to be a point where we just actually like, because even if we do stay there, if we know like, hey, we got a thing scheduled for this time frame, like we're gonna go film that, but nothing in between is interesting for us. Like we'd go do like the short form, or we just be like, yo, let's just go hang in the game room or the card game place and just like chill, like actually in like maybe not talk to people off cam.
You
but,
know
like,
what
do
would be
something.
actually kind of fun is if we just brought our own game.
Dude, let's bring Splendor.
Splendor, or you played this with us.
Root.
No, that's so hard.
That would take forever.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, it's the Talisman.
Talisman. I didn't play that.
You didn't play Talisman? Yes, you did.
Mm.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I guarantee you, we had 4 people:
Not me.
Lee, Carmen, me, and you. Did we play Talisman? Anyways, Talisman's great because it's a cooperative D&D-esque adventure. It's great. Talisman's great. Lee fell in love with it, bought it for himself. We picked it up. Carmen, we went to McKay's in Chattanooga, which is now closed because the workers tried to unionize, and McKay's was like, right, nope, we'll just
shut the store down.
yeah, we'll just shut the store down. But
The one in
she picked it out, and I picked out a game at random, and Talisman's super sick.
I want to get a copy of Splendor for our place because I love that game.
Yeah, Splendor's fun. So we should just bring some of that, and we could literally just actually do something and have fun.
me and BJ were saying we'll probably actually go play the TCG there
Yeah,
too,
just
and see if
do a little match there.
we can get people to be like, oh,
well,
what are
then
you playing?
you guys should teach me how to play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well,
Tonight.
We got enough decks.
we have
Really?
played it. Yeah, I have 4.
What?
We-
well,
we-
then
yeah.
teach me tonight.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Can you play 3 people?
Probably not.
I mean,
We could fuck around with
you could finagle it.
Because
Yeah, you could do some shit.
as much as we've been shitting on Magic, the good thing about Magic is you can play like as many people as you want.
Well, that's another thing about Magic is it's been going on for so many years that so many fans have created all these things that they've adopted as like Commander was fan created.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. So they adopt all these formats and they make it seem like this was their idea.
So Final Fantasy's meant to be 2.
Yeah, it seems so.
I mean, most of them were meant to be 2, but I think easily we could turn it into a 3-player game.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's like a Reddit search away.
Yeah.
Especially if it's been going on for years. Somebody's
Yeah.
been like, "This is how you play through."
it's definitely of like the TCGs. It falls in line similar to like the One Piece card game or some of these other ones where it's like it's not the big 3 of Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or Magic, where like because those 3 will just always be the top of the like shit where they have so much. Like you go on YouTube, you can find Yu-Gi-Oh content creators, Magic content creators, Pokemon content creators that are all doing like minimum $500,000 views per video or some shit just because they're like
$5 million.
yeah, $5 million. But they're making bank just by playing this one game. 2 million Scrabbles. But like yeah, like the few people we found that play Final Fantasy TCG are like they could get 1,000 views maybe, but like
You're fucking losers. Sorry.
That's right. We are the paragons of the Final Fantasy TCG content makers, and we haven't made dick yet.
we will be the reason this game becomes more
We
popular.
will bring this game to Tennessee next year. The Materia Cup is going to be in Nashville.
We're gonna
that a
be
thing?
we're
Yeah, they have the Materia Cup and then the Winter Cup,
Like
like summer, winter.
Yeah,
events.
two of
the
the
thing I really would like to go to, and it probably would be better. Well, actually, I wonder if we could get a press pass for it, or if they offer press passes. But it'd be really fun to go to GDQ.
Yeah, I've wanted to do that.
GDQ would be so much fun
We
to
were-
go to.
me and you were talking about just like things we want to do for the side quest. I still want to go to EVO one year.
What's Evo?
It's like the biggest fighting game like conference or whatever. It's like tournaments.
We need so
They
Lee
also
wants us
unveil-
all to go,
The Dragon Con.
and
Yeah.
no Gen Con. Dragon Con is like just
I
like
always confuse the two.
is yeah, me too. Dragon Con is just like Comic Con, where it's just like a bunch of people in cosplay. They have like raves every night, and it's just a party, crazy, huge. I mean, not as big as San Diego Comic-Con, or New York, but you know what I'm saying.
San Diego Comic-Con. New season of Love on the Spectrum comes out tomorrow.
Does it really?
It does, yeah.
Danny with her police.
Yeah, her police boyfriend that's definitely not taking advantage of this mentally disabled woman.
Yeah,
didn't they break up?
I have so many issues with that. Because, but let's say he's not, because he's also has autism. Shouldn't be a cop.
Yeah, what? Something's wrong.
I'm just saying.
Look, I'm just saying, Danny, I'm right here.
Damn.
I love San Diego Comic-Con. I love animation. But if you don't care about those two things, it's over.
And no, there's a third. Down to fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you could be into both.
Because Adon was all about that shit.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want to wait until marriage. And she was like, I'm going to make this fucking animation manipulating you into wanting to fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. She's like, will you bang me hard against the headboard? And he's like,
No.
haha.
The funniest moment of that show is when he comes around the corner in the Jedi robes.
He's
and he
like,
goes,
hello there.
there.
And we're like, my guy.
We cracked the fuck up.
I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, so Gen Con, though, is all like board game TTRPG heavy, and that's what definitely Lee is more into. But one of them is in Atlanta, which is Dragon Con.
Mm-hmm.
The other one's in Indiana, where his mom lives.
Oh, nice.
So he wants to.
I would love.
us to go.
I'd be down to do like the trip for it. That'd be sick.
Gen Con, or yeah, it's gonna go
Gen.
Gen Con next, and then Dragon Con sometime at like late at the end of the year. I remember it was happening, and I just kind of was like fiddling around with the idea of like getting a day pass just to film.
Yeah.
Something out there just to go, and with 4 hours, it's like. It's not horrible, but...
Oh, damn.
There's the one for today.
Yeah, there you go.
The one violent
Yeah,
hiccup.
the demon entered his body. He's back.
I'd love to go to Gen Con or even Dragon Con, just like to go and just like... Because we do MTech every year, and I do love MTech, but I would love to go get other conventions under our belt. Just to
think the way...
Multicon!
Fuck Multicon. And fuck you for that.
What were you saying, Luke?
Matt was making a mental note of when to cut that.
Hey, Jerry. No, what was I saying? I would love to do some more like stuff for the podcast, not just conventions, but like doing like not. And I don't want to say vlogs. That sounds like really stupid. But like going maybe like two.
We did one.
You know what I mean? Like
Switch 2.
We did, but like you know what I mean? Like doing doing stuff like that, where it's like, oh, we're just gonna like film this because it's related to the shit we like.
I know.
Or we're gonna go like, hey, we're going to an arcade.
I have,
and we're gonna do some
enough,
fun shit. Like,
obviously not about the podcast, but like I've been wanting to like record the process of me like working on the car, just like not for viewership, but the idea
for
of like
you.
yeah, like
what's going on.
Yeah, like look
Like be able to look back and go, look what I did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry, put in all existing vlog footage we've ever filmed and never done anything with.
And multiply the speed times 4. Actually, times 12.
Yeah.
Make it last for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Just a loud audio cue, just like. I understand that sentimentality a lot. I've actually wanted to be like, I want to do this thing, and I actually want to film it, not to put it anywhere, just to be like, I have it. It shows to me that I did that.
Well, like, here's the other thing is, like, there's so much, I think, for each one of us that we have, like, knowledge, but at the same time, it's like everyone, a lot of people have a lot of knowledge about everything, especially with access, like, compared to back in the day, like, and
access to so much shit.
1700s, it's like...
Yeah, the Library of Alexandria is in your pocket 24/7.
Yeah, but, like, the idea is that we all have, like, stuff that we're into and know stuff about, but the idea is that like it'd be really fun to kind of share your opinions about. There's like so much stuff more of our podcast related. Like I would love to even if it was like a quick video, obviously it's not all of it would be relevant, but the idea of me being like, hey, so there's this thing that I was reading when I was listening to the Witcher audiobooks, and this is kind of how I felt about it. Boom, like there. Or like, hey, I saw this new update from Games Workshop, and I'm not very happy about it. It's it's like there's things that I would like. I'm knowledgeable about the subject that I would just like to share my opinion about. Obviously, within like a 5-minute little thing, but I get the idea of like wanting to share that and making like very short form content.
I think doing something like a little like what was it? There's a YouTuber I watch where he's like a movie review guy, but he does like variety shit. But like he has this thing where he calls it like his quickies, where it's literally like a 5-minute video. It's I watched this movie in theaters. This is how I feel about it. I'm not gonna do a full dedicated review because I don't really care that much, but I do have some things to say. It's like shit like that where it's like, hey, I am passionate about this. I like this, but this is not a hour-long podcast discussion. It's like this is what I think. And then just knock it out of the park.
I mean, I've been toying with the idea of like when we get the little office space set up in the new house, just filming like some personal videos like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Lee and I have talked about how fun it would be to like actually have a space, like a
D&D space.
No, like
like an office like type thing.
Like a place we rent out that we would have stuff, and then on top of that, like
we don't need to do that. I've got so much land. We just need to buy a building and drop it in my backyard.
Well, the other part of that is that all of us, both, well, not all of us,
or we
like
just
Lee, Berger, and myself are like, dude, it would be a blast. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but it would be fun if money and time wasn't
a factor.
But like opening a game, like a local game store. And then I was like, dude, in the back we'd have a little D&D area.
I'm glad you moved on from that being me, you, and Luke to it being you, Lee, and Berger.
Well, Berger's like, I want to do it. I'm like, well, Berger's got
some money.
Yeah. I'm like, if anybody needs to get in on this idea,
it's Berger.
Yeah, it's Berger.
I like the idea, and I would 100%.
Oh no, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, but like if there was
it's
ever
like, hey, let's do like a thing where it's like 30 people pay $10,000 and then we can buy a building. It's like we gotta just get like, I mean, we just gotta spread the word of like $50. You in as an investor, ground level.
Yeah, the ground level, having to put out the loan and shit, and then it's like, oh, it didn't work out. And we're like all sitting there with like, well,
I know.
The idea though is something I've thought about because you put it in my brain where I'm like, that would be so sick actually.
It would be so sick.
Yeah, like I think it'd be sick.
And then
awesome.
we would have no money and we'd all be homeless together.
Yeah, we'd all be living in the store.
Yeah, exactly. We'd set up a little like Japanese like tube
with the noodles.
No,
like little tube beds.
The tube beds.
Oh, that,
yeah.
The hella claustrophobic.
Yeah, the pods. Sorry, the pods.
I've never stopped thinking about that guy in Tokyo Drift in the background that's bringing 2 women into one of those.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Is it Han?
No, it's the guy behind Han. Han's pouring the champagne, and the guy it's when he says, the Evo's yours. He's in front of those capsule beds, and the guy behind him is grabbing 2 bitches and taking them into the same pod. Logistically, that makes no fucking sense.
There will be no room to do anything.
Yeah, you just gotta stack the 3 of you on top of each other.
Maybe we're just gonna
He just kind of sits there like this, just like
it's very innocent.
Yeah,
no,
he's just cuddling.
It's like they're already this squished, and it's just like this. It's just like,
dude, you've read the Witcher books, all of them?
I have not read the most recent.
You've finished Time of Contempt.
Yes.
I am like minutes away from finishing that.
Time of Contempt is the 3rd of the official, right? It goes Blood of Elves.
It's the 4th book.
Well, so not counting Last Wish and Sword of Destiny, it's 4 in the saga.
3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
But it's like after the whole thing goes down at the Council of Wizards, and Ciri gets like teleported in the middle of the desert.
Yeah.
And then she like finds her way back into Nilfgaard, and like she gets picked up by some Nilfgaardian trappers, and like on the way there, like she's at a tavern, some dude's like another group of people have like captured somebody, and they're both at the tavern. The guy's like, help me, free me, and they get away, and they're called the Rats. But literally though, one of the dudes in this like gang of like outlaws like goes to her at night and like starts like
The rats
feeling her up, and she's like crying, and he's like taking off her clothes, and I was so uncomfortable. So then some woman's like, "Hey, stop that! Leave her alone."
I mean, Missile.
And, yes, and then she comes over. I was so uncomfortable in my car.
The rats.
She comes over,
and she just takes over.
And she takes over.
So she rapes Siri.
Yeah.
Sorry, YouTube.
Yeah. It is.
Jerry, censor that.
Even though the whole thing is that like Siri was like more into it, but then afterwards she literally
she cries.
She goes to the river and cries. She's like, I can't wash away what was done. And I was like,
Christ.
That's what I was
here's the thing.
Uncomfortable.
Here's the thing. This is the only thing that I will spoil about that part. That Missile becomes someone Siri becomes so dependent on. It is genuine.
Yeah, because the grooming worked.
It worked to where in Witcher 3 the rose tattoo she has on her leg, she got that for Missile.
Dude, so Missile's like how long? So I'm guessing she's with him in the next book. I hate that.
The rats are genuinely it is, and that's why
I hate that.
The rats are actually some of the worst because, and again, part of it's if they didn't groom Siri, they would just be a bunch of like assholes that like kind of help her out. The difference is that Missile full on like grooms her and like makes it bad. Which, hey, I will say they get what's coming to them. It's good. Yeah,
I literally was like, I love everything about all of these, and then this started happening. I was like, what? Why are we writing this? What the hell, dude?
The rat storyline for Siri is generally some of the saddest shit. But
I'm just like waiting for Geralt to show up, and now that I know that he's not showing up for a while, it makes me
very sad.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's part of my favorite part about Siri's story, though, is that there is a point where
how fucked up it is.
Well, there's a point where she kind of realizes it's fucked up, but she's like, I need to survive. And so she kind of becomes more like the Siri we get in Witcher 3 doesn't exist without her doing like the shit she goes through the next couple books. And even with Missile, there is a point where even you reading outside of it is like, fuck Missile, fuck everything she represents, I hate her. You can at least then like in Siri's brain go, Missile does protect her and like kind of keeps her safe in a weird fucked up grooming Stockholm syndrome way. But Siri kind of looks at it as like, my alternate option was maybe worse, but that's her. Again, she's a young girl.
I think that's her rationalizing.
Yes, it is her rationalizing.
You know what's so crazy is like when you get to 4 and Amir's like, no, like she's my daughter, and
where the fuck were you the entire time all that shit was happening,
dude? Like,
yeah, where were you in the fucking?
Like, and he's like, I care about her. I just want her to be queen because she's like, first of all, like the rightful heir. Because the whole thing about the the prophecy, like he doesn't care about in 4, like because there's a big thing about like the son of Ciri, of the son of the Elder Blood, will be like the person who like
basically the Jesus of their fucking universe.
Yes, yeah, and by Witcher 3, he's like, no, I just want
my daughter to be safe.
I want her to be safe, and I want her to like kind of do what I do and become the new ruler, and I think that's the right thing. And help me, Geralt. And it's like, and then Amir's like, I'm like, where have you been? Even though it's like the idea is like, if in the books right now she went to Amir,
he'd be like, breed the fuck out of her to bring Jesus
maybe
here. He probably wouldn't have done it, but he would have been like,
could you try again?
Excuse me.
Yes, don't
Wrong
worry about
Siri.
That's right. But it's like, I don't know if that would have been the case, but like seeing how he ended up in Witcher 3 is like, maybe it wouldn't have been so bad. Like, I'm pretty sure that
comparatively, it probably would have been way better for her.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, Siri goes through some fuck shit, which you've already seen the beginning of.
I this is like, I've got to the point.
The first time you're like, I don't want to read more.
It just tonally was like so out of place.
Well, because like beforehand, you've mostly been in Geralt's perspective with occasional, like with Ciri's perspective too.
Then once she gets to the desert, it has not switched to Geralt.
That's the thing. See, like that's the funniest thing about the Witcher books to me is people again who haven't read it will assume it's Geralt's adventures. Ciri is as much a protagonist, especially
shut up.
Especially from like where you are onward. Yeah. Like Lady of the Lake, book 5 of the saga, is just recounting the entire story to somebody else. She is the like genuine character of that book.
I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, that seems like a weird pace
Because
breaker.
some of our favorite stories are like
Geralt doing monster hunting.
or
and
some
doing-
of our favorite stories
yeah.
in general is the perspective of like kind of like the biggest cog in the machine, but not the machine itself. Like
Yeah.
like for a lot of it, it's like for good stories, it's like the idea is like, oh, this is actually the knight that made the king who he was today. Even though to the world, the king is the most important person, but like the idea is like
That's
You-
why everyone loves Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
I mean,
but you
shit,
get- you
Knight
get
of the
what I'm
Seven
s-
Kingdoms.
But yeah,
It's
like
like,
that's
yeah,
the idea is like
Egg is the king. And
it's like I
but
get
like,
that Ciri is like the most powerful, most important
Well, and
like
to-
figure.
well,
I get that.
granted,
but like
I'd like to point
Geralt, this like widely hated person in the universe of The Witcher, who's just doing him stuff like Witcher stuff that gets caught up in this cosmic level.
I do feel like I need to preface. It's not that like it's literally like the prologue and epilogue is Ciri. Like the rest of the book is the story, but you're kind of in your head is like serious. This is, and it's also the rest of the books. It kind of retroactively goes. Most of this is Ciri telling this guy what happened and
I'm
how,
just saying,
and how she's
I
there,
like
yeah.
some of our favorite stories are the idea that it's like in the universe they're set.
I
So
can't-
They're not the most important person.
I cannot
It's
wait
the
for
tale
you.
like of like Fallout. It's like this random
Vault
wasteland-
dweller. Yeah.
Yeah, Vault Dweller, a random wastelander who's like all of a sudden like people don't know his name unless they interact with him, but everyone knows the Brotherhood of
Yeah.
Steel. Like everybody knows.
Yeah,
his-
the Enclave. The
yeah, like
NCR.
people know these big things. People know who's the guy in charge of Las Vegas.
Mr. House.
Mr. House. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Like people like those are like
Vegas,
big players. And
New
then,
Vegas is the best of that, of just the courier. You were just a guy delivering shit.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And those are the stories that are so good because and that's probably us playing into the trope of like the everyman,
Yeah.
the nobody, and like because you can always see yourself in that.
I mean, that's
like, which again, good storytelling, but like
That's why I like Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Like, Dunk is genuinely such a good dude.
but like
Like in Game of Thrones, which is rare.
Yeah.
Of just being a genuinely good
I mean,
guy.
we lost the best good guy in the original series in like the first season, Ned.
Yeah.
I will still say Ned's biggest problem was his fucking honor. If he would have been a little
disagree.
that's how he died. Like,
Sure,
let's
sure,
say-
but he didn't waver, and that's what makes him.
well, he didn't waver till the end, and when it's like, give up your honor, say you did the shit, and we'll let we'll save your daughter, we'll do this or whatever, and he's like, fine, my honor isn't that important. They go, ha, fuck you anyway, and like that thing.
Sure,
So
But,
he
like-
died because he finally gave
Yeah.
up his honor.
Yeah,
Rob died because he finally gave up his honor.
I mean, Rob died because he was a good dude, but he definitely was like, I fell in love.
But he didn't honor his promises.
Yeah,
that.
you know who you
And
know
we've
who,
talked about this. Like
You know who
he
also
could have
did-
done what every other person
Yeah. You
has ever
you
done.
marry this bitch for political purposes, and then you have the girl you really love.
That who's sleeping in your bed every night. Mm-hmm. Like you have a castle. You could have 2 bedrooms.
Took Leto Atreides.
Exactly. I'm gonna piss.
Good. No, I think the Witcher books are such an interesting one to me because the Witcher games until 3 were Geralt, just strictly Geralt, and then Witcher 3 is aggressively going, okay, here's the book shit now. We've gotten past the things that we wanted to do with this stuff to be fun. Now we've all read all the books now, so here's the thing that matters. Because like Ciri, like I can't wait for you to get to book 5 because book 5 is written in such a way where just straight up is like the games don't happen. Because you have to have the suspension of disbelief where, well, anyway, game 1 happens.
Yeah.
And then you move on to Witcher 2, then Witcher 3. Because Witcher 2 is... I still think Witcher 2's story is arguably the best. Like in terms of writing, Witcher 2's story and then Heart of Stone, I think are fucking peak. Like I love Witcher 3 and all that it does. I think it's an amazing game. Heart of Stone, I think it's it's a great villain. It's got fucking awesome stakes. And then Witcher 2 is so Game of Thrones political, like all this other shit. Plus you've got the Scoia'tael versus the Roche's group, like the actual knights and shit. That's really cool. And then I kind of like how, not low stakes because it is a lot higher, but like how there's not a lot of the magic-y oh, the Wild Hunt is here and the elves and shit. It's just like, no, it's Geralt dealing with all the politics he doesn't want to deal with while also trying to get his memories back.
I may have asked this before, but I'm drunk and I don't remember. There's a part in, I think it's Song of Storms, where Geralt gets injured, and then they're like, oh, we have a witch we can take you to. And then they take him to his mom, and then there's just emotional violence on the reader for like a whole chapter.
Song of Storms is the side story.
Yes.
Which I think...
No, so the
no,
whole idea is that he tells the story of when he goes and visits his mom.
Mhm.
And it's really sad and fucked up.
So that's in the first one.
I would
Second.
The last
it's
wish.
in I think it's in Sword of
Second.
Destiny. Yeah.
Sword of Destiny.
Okay, so then because that one, they don't have a narrative device of him telling stories.
Yeah, well, Last Wish is him telling all the stories to somebody.
Yeah, that
Sword of
bitch that
Destiny is
can't
just straight
talk.
up just here's the
Yeah,
rest
here's
of the
some
shit.
stuff that happened.
So Sword of, or the other one you said, that one is just a interquel of Geralt's doing an adventure.
Well, my question is, does that ever come back? Does the mom ever become a character again
No.
after that story?
Because she's I think like long dead by the time
Oh, yeah.
the story actually starts. Because Geralt is like over what 80 plus. Yeah,
Yeah, like I was gonna say 90 plus, but
I
like
think
10 years
I
is-
think by Blood of Elves he's like 80 something.
it's
By Witcher 3 he's in the 90s.
yeah.
Speaking of Witcher,
Yeah, he just mentions that he goes back. I mean, in the games, in Witcher 3, he talks about it.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is he just says that he goes back, like finds his mom, and he's like, "Why did you do this?" And she's like, "Do you have
old-
drugs?" And he's like, "Fuck you."
yeah, he's like great, sick.
Yeah.
Damn.
Essentially, not. I mean, I don't know. It's not drugs, but the idea is that she.
It is that she sold him for shit. Like
Yeah,
it was
that
his
she's a
idea.
piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was an addict or something or whatever, and she sold him to get money to get the thing.
Yeah, and then he was like, "Oh, okay." So
Cool.
It wasn't,
Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't that like that's okay. That's all I want to know was the reason you gave me.
But he's like, I wanted closure, and I kind of feel a little bad that I got that closure.
Yeah, like he didn't feel great about it because now he knows the reason. And
I,
it was a shitty reason.
I still need to get into the Crossroads of Ravens, the prequel book where he's like younger, like I think like fresh.
That's
Witcher.
the newest one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which Sapkowski has said he's got more planned, which I'm super down for if he's got more, because that's my favorite part about this. Is he's like nothing that he said nothing he writes will affect the main saga. So Blood of Elves to Lady of the Lake, but everything he writes will be, because again, Geralt has been alive for almost 100 years. That's plenty of time to do adventures and shit. And I'm super cool with that. Especially considering that, you know, George R. R. Martin still hasn't finished his fucking main saga and is doing like
the piece
17
is coming.
It's gonna be amazing.
But speaking of Witcher, we got all the like rumored DLC stuff. What are the main like big leaker?
Apparently, the official mod engine or mod manager for Witcher is not out.
No, I think they announced it. They said it's
announced
coming
it.
at some point.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And I've been pissed having to do it through Nexus. I
The-
mean, even though people have done it for years,
Yeah.
years,
having an official mod manager is way better.
way better.
But there's that rumored Witcher 3 DLC that Nate the Hate, who's like a big leaker, he was like, yeah, it exists. Like it's a thing, and it's coming out at some point. And they're like,
The
okay.
mod manager.
No, the actual expansion to Witcher 3. They're
Oh.
doing another one, a third one. And the
I
rumor.
gotta finish. I gotta.
Finish your playthrough pretty quick.
Yeah, but I have to also finish Blood and Wine.
Oh, you've not finished Blood and Wine?
No, I'm like halfway through Blood and
Damn.
Wine, and then I guess this you're gonna hate this.
Start it over.
I've never started
Heart of Stone.
Heart of Stone.
Heart of Stone is
I know. I heard it's your favorite.
Well, because it's the villain is really good, and it's Heart of Stone could have happened in Last Wish. Like it is a self-contained, very like smaller stakes Geralt adventure,
Yeah.
and it's so well written. Like when I've said on this podcast before that I thought Heart of
did you
Stone,
go?
right, bathroom probably or somewhere to get a thing. When I say Heart of Stone is my favorite Witcher content, is not because like I think Witcher 3 as a whole is way better. I love how well written Heart of Stone is.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, that one is so good. Blood of Wine is also really good, although it's, you know, the vampires and other shit. The DLC they've got announced. All the rest
Dude,
are rumors.
in Heart of Stone, that first when you're in the barn and you first have the fight with the vampire, I kept on restarting that fight until I realized that it was a
Scripted loss. Yeah.
Yes, and I was like, I tried this 7 times.
What do you mean I'm losing? Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, why am I keep lit? And then I'm like, oh,
Which I'm pretty sure Geralt has fought a vampire before. So I don't know why, like, they make it a scripted fight. I kind of like
A scripted loss, yeah.
I kind of don't like.
Well, the idea is that dude's like a
like an immortal, like
grand
yeah.
vampire or whatever.
I don't like
a
scripted.
vampire lord like from Skyrim or something.
Scripted losses are really annoying in a lot of games. Crimson Desert had one at the very beginning, or at least maybe not scripted, but like it's good luck winning it type thing.
Yeah.
I don't like those because like I kind of want. If you're gonna make me lose, just make it happen in a cutscene.
Yes, 100%.
Like, don't give me the option, because then if I win and then the cutscene still plays like I lost, I'm even more mad. 'Cause I'm like, no, I beat you. I didn't lose. Or and like some games will do it where you won the fight, but then like you got double. Like I like oh fuck, what was the game?
Or it changes the cutscene.
It changes a little bit, but like you still lose, but
At the end of
because something else happens. Like
Yes.
I forget the game, but it was like you beat the fight, he falls to his knees, but then his homeboys come up and get you from the back, and you're like, oh okay,
And
I like that
the
better
back
versus I
shots.
just lost.
From the back.
Yeah, they came from the back.
They let the homies hit it.
Yeah, but
That would be a fun mock horror movie
Oh.
poster. It came from the back.
we can make a good make a horror movie all back shots. The whole point, yeah, it's the whole,
Bruh.
yeah, we could do it. A24 would pick it up. They did Saltburn. They're weird.
I remember the name of that A24 movie that I watched that was super fucking good and could lead to Blade Runner. It's called Companion.
Okay.
Couldn't remember it the last time I talked about it. So fucking good.
I will check it out.
There's this new
You should.
Adam, what's his name? The same guy from Severance.
Oh, shit. It is Adam, but I don't remember the
Is
last
the guy from
name.
Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
What
know.
if we could separate our home life from our work life? Someone in an interview asked him about that, and he was like, I don't even remember that line, but it was crazy when I saw that edit.
It is his name, Adam Scott.
Adam
Yeah,
Scott.
I don't like people that have two first names as a first name, last name. Yeah.
Yeah, your last name should be like.
Bob Robert.
Well,
Robert Bobbs.
let's bring back the last names that were part of your like profession or part of your like whatever. I like
Jack
that shit.
John.
There's a guy that, this is definitely breaking some kind of rule, but there's a guy that checks into the hotel like every week named Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
You know,
That's a Kojima name if I ever saw
TikToks,
one.
Some guy out of nowhere saw the TikTok of you talking about how Mr. Smiley checked in to the hotel, and he goes, "My name is John Smiley," and I was like, "No way."
No shot.
I guarantee that was the same fucking guy because I said his name was John Smiley in that video.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to be like, do you go to hotels in Tennessee?
You go to this exact
I've never
hotel.
seen him again, but it was crazy that it happened like the week after we watched that movie.
So he's in a new horror movie.
Mr. Smiley is?
No,
Sorry,
Adam
Scott.
Scott. Yeah, Mr. Smiley and
Hokum.
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 Yes,
It's
I
like
just
Dinkum,
saw the trailer for it, and I was like, "This looks
Looks kind of sick.
terrifying." So,
Was
Yeah.
that doll movie you showed us the trailer for, where it's like it's like the grandma, and like she's like taking care of that, like, oh, we have to watch your grandma. She's like has this doll that sits at the table.
oh yes,
yeah, that shit.
Yeah, it's
I saw
not,
that
sorry, I was thinking little dolls. No, it's
the
like
big
the
like
full size
mannequin
dude.
shit. Yeah,
yeah. That I'll have to look that
you
up.
that showed up on my Instagram feed, and it terrified me again. I was like, I don't even need to watch the movie.
Such a good.
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
already terrified from the fucking trailer.
Yeah.
You say such a good so often and cut it off that we need to make a t-shirt that says
Such a good.
such a good.
Thank you
When we start doing
for
our
making me having to think about things that I do.
when we do our
me,
first
baby.
when we do our first like side quest tour where we go to like different states and stuff, we're gonna call it such a good
Yeah.
Such a good tour, yes.
such a good tour.
When we make our production company, such a good production company.
Such a good.
That fucking hits. And if you steal that,
You're
I
a
will
cunt.
come to your house and fuck your wife.
Dude, there's a.
I'm gonna
some
cuck
sort
you
of-
so hard.
somebody on TikTok that created. He was like, "Yep, so we have to create a new name for the podcast, so we're calling it Side Quest." And so BJ sends me this. I think it was a TikTok. He says, "Please comment from our official page to kill himself."
I do remember that.
I did do that.
I think it was even racier than that. I think you were like, "Tell this back to kill himself." I'll have to see the DM.
We could. How much would a copyright be for SideQuest podcast?
There's no fucking way they'd let us copyright SideQuest.
No, the SideQuest podcast.
There's already like 10 of those.
Yeah, we are the longest running one though. I've checked multiple times.
Yeah, that's exactly. I said exactly what.
Yeah, just it says tell this faggot to kill himself.
I should do it right now.
Live on air. So yeah, if you're thinking about making a podcast and naming it the SideQuest Podcast, we're coming for you.
That's right.
And you will not live to see tomorrow.
That is a promise and a threat.
Yep.
A threatened promise.
That sounds like a Witcher book title.
A threatened that actually does. A threatened promise.
Do you think that sounds better or a promise threat?
A promise threatened. So you start it there and then go threatened. That feels like some like European way of saying it versus just a promise threat or like threatened promise.
A threatened promise. I mean, that does sound like a book in the middle of a series.
Yeah.
The threatened promise.
The threatened promise.
My gosh,
yeah. That's book 3 of 4. Like it's right before
and it has to do with some woman getting railed by some sort of like ambiguous demon.
It's like
Demon King that
it's it's like Melisandre giving birth to the weird gross black goo demon in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
And then nobody talked about it ever.
Yeah, it just
for,
doesn't
like,
show up
9
again.
seasons.
Yeah.
It doesn't show up ever again.
Yeah, and then Stavros? No, Stavos.
Davos.
Stavros is the comedian.
Oh, that is.
in,
Davos
yeah.
is like, doesn't even talk about it.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he wasn't like that shit was fucking nuts.
no,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
saw what happened, and then he just locked that shit away in his trauma center. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about that ever again.
That's true.
Davos used to just ship onions. You think he wouldn't be talking about a demon that he saw one time come out of a vagina?
What was the onion?
Yeah, he was the onion knight.
Yeah.
Because he would bring onions in when they were on lockdown from the surrounding army.
Yeah. The onion night. Yeah, I was just talking about somebody today about Game of Thrones. He's like, have you seen it? I was like, I've seen it twice. And he said he just got to the part where Reek has been created. And he's like, yep, they cut his balls off. And I was like, pretty crazy. And he's like, he's well deserved. And I'm like, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like it's well deserved, but at the same time you're just like at some point you're just like
It's crazy that Ramsay got
I know.
Ramsay got the revenge that the Starks needed, and people still fucking hated him.
You're gonna do some pro Ramsay.
I'm pro Ramsay till I die.
The little sausage wiggle where he goes,
ooh. He was such a fun character to watch. Like every time he was on screen, except the shit with Sansa, that was just uncomfortable.
yeah. I mean, I think,
Yeah, but like, fuck Sansa. At the end, she's like, all right, John, I guess you gotta go back to the fucking wall, and I'm gonna be queen. Oh, no. Like, fuck you, cunt. You wouldn't have lived if Jon Snow had saved your ass.
That's again that's one of those reasons why I fucking hate season 8, because I genuinely, like, you could tell there were other, like, because the way season 5 ended for Sansa was like, oh, she's gonna be like a big player of the games, and she's gonna be like all political, and then season 6 starts and goes, anyway, I'm gonna ship you off to Ramsay, have fun. I feel like they like certain characters they just didn't know what to do with, and Sansa was one of those where they like after a while they're like, I don't know, she's with Littlefinger now, and Littlefinger sells her off to this guy, and that's her story now. Anyway, John just survives and comes back to life. We'll do that. And like, I don't know, like even Jamie, like,
remember
after
when Davos is like talking to Daenerys when they're like he's introducing.
Yeah,
and then
she's
he's like,
this is Daenerys Stormborn, queen of the first men and the breaker
the
of chains.
Andals.
And then Davos was just like, this is Jon Snow.
But he's like, man, he rose from the. And then John's like, dude, shut the fuck up, dude.
Do not tell her that.
And he's like, the men really love him.
People like him. He's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, imagine if John like
He's raised up lots of friends around him.
Dude, okay, that's the one thing that I want to know more than anything about the Game of Thrones books, because in the books there are other characters who've come back to life. Some wrong, like genuinely just wrong. Lady Stoneheart, which is Caitlyn. I want to know what the fuck John's coming back like, because the Game of Thrones show made him like still an honorable knight. He's a good dude, but in the books he's not honorable. He's like very much I'm gonna win. Like he wants to be king of Winterfell. But he loves Robb more than that. But on the wall, Jon is like actually kind of cutthroat. That I wonder if he dies and comes back, that gets worse. Not he'll be a bad person, but but he becomes way more like
do puzzles.
Yeah, he's just like, I just want to see.
I'm really into crosswords now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I don't care about these wildlings.
I just want to build my model train.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what the fuck is a train?
I just got a perfect grade Gundam RX-78, and so I'm gonna need a lot of alone time.
John's gonna spend a lot of time souping up his old RX-7.
That's right.
I think that's what I want to know more about it more than anything. That and then the young Griff Aegon plot point that's currently a thing. Other than that, I don't care about anything else in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That, to me, like, I've seen a couple videos about it. It seems like that's, like, the Blackfire thing coming to fruition.
Yeah, it 100% is.
Yeah.
Because Griff owns... He pretty much has the entire Blackfire, like, army, which were just sellswords or mercenary groups, but he basically, because he is claiming to be Aegon, they're willing to follow him.
Yeah.
Plus, he's got the entire Martell line on his side, too, which is, again, more than what the fucking show did with them. So, those are the two plot points that I need to see more of. Plus, Sansa being... Because he's put out already some chapters that he said he's finalized. And one of them is Sansa still with Littlefinger, but she's, like, pretending to be his, like, bastard daughter. And so currently she's like
that's a lot better than her being his fucking wife.
Yeah,
that was creepy as hell.
She's got like coal in her hair, so it's like black instead of the red, and she's like trying to stay hidden.
They kind of did that in the show
a little bit. The like that's the thing is like I feel like at some point like clearly George R. R. Martin gave them a general bullet point list of here's where things go.
Yeah.
And some of those, I'm pretty sure Sansa will end up being Queen of the North because her storyline is like her wanting...
Yeah, learning the diplomacy side of shit.
Well, also just learning that what she had was already fine. Because like she was like, I want a southern prince and I want to be all this. And then she gets there and she's like, yo, this shit sucks. Give me back to the North. Mm-hmm. Like that's her shit. Obviously, I think Arya was probably already going to leave and go somewhere else anyway. She was like, I fucking hate this whole place. It's been nothing but pain. I want to travel. I want to go somewhere. I don't want to be a lady. So she'll go do her thing. But some of that shit, clearly, they decided to retcon, like Jaime and Cersei getting back together. Because currently, book Jaime wants nothing to fucking do with her.
That with Cersei?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's like, yo, fuck that bitch. I'm
King.
out. Yeah, Jaime is a genuinely reformed.
Jaime was the goat.
Jaime is a genuinely reformed
That
dude.
is the one thing. It's like at the end where he's like, I gotta go back to her. I'm
No,
like,
the fuck you don't.
No, dude. You literally... Because, like, the whole thing is they show this, like, change of him, and then it's like, at the end, he relapses.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Jaime, at his heart, is a good dude. He killed the Mad King because of what that represented, and he took the Kingslayer line because it was the better option. And, like, Ned hated him because killing the king is not honorable.
Well, Ned also hated him because they ride into King's Landing.
And he's sitting on the throne like a badass.
Sitting on the throne, and Ned's like, what the fuck you doing?
And he's like, I killed that guy.
Jerry, quick.
Jerry, please, Jerry. No, but like Jaime is a good dude. The one line that kills me.
That dude.
That dude.
That nice fellow.
It's your turn, Luke.
Nipples.
The one line that kills me with Jaime's character arc in the
Thanks
show.
so much for watching.
Yeah.
You know what this is at this point.
Yeah. But like
when he's don't, welcome.
When he's talking to Tyrion and he's like, and Tyrion's like, what about all the like the little people, all like the people that like matter, like the townsfolk or like the general people, and Jaime goes like, I never really cared about the everyman. It's like, no, the fuck you did. You were
Yeah.
objectively like on like you wanted to be an honorable knight more than you wanted Cersei, more than you wanted this. You just were lost because Cersei's the only person besides his dad that like seems like they cared about him, and like he now found other people like Brienne.
You see that too with the whole thing with the Riverlands, where he runs into Brienne and he's like, well, I kind of have to do this, and Brienne's like, you can be better, but like that's really like the right before the breaking point for him.
Jamie as a character in the books is one of my favorite redemption stories, and if it ends well, if we ever see it, could be up there to me with like a Zuko or whatever, where it's like the character going from book one of like, man, you almost killed Bran and you're fucking your sister and I hate you, to God, you're the best, like the best written character in this fucking story and I want you to succeed so bad. Like I hope if I ever lived, if I outlive George R. R. Martin and he never,
I mean, that's-
whatever,
You will.
I will.
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin's dying next year. To the
Clip
day. To the day. George R. R. Martin will die
On
on
April 1st.
March 31st, 2027. Mark my words.
If that happens,
If that happens, I'm going to get investigated.
yeah,
They're going to be like, what are all these words that got censored on the podcast?
just censor the whole.
They were
clip.
just going to delete this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dies, gone.
That's deleting evidence.
Hey, they won't clip it out of context.
Burn the hard drive. BJ, come over quick. We gotta burn everything.
BJ, get over here.
Hey.
I come home from work one day, BJ's like just pacing.
I've got a document shredder.
yeah, just
I'm burning
everything.
DVDs.
Yeah, all of our DVD collections getting burned. We have to go off the grid, Luke. We have to leave.
We're compromised. We've been found out.
I'm like shooting all the phones in the house.
That has a chip in it. They're listening.
Smashing all the light bulbs and shit.
Yeah.
Speaking of things at the house, me and Luke got a trap from Luke's parents, and it's one of those small game traps.
Oh.
And
I didn't know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like one of the ones where they go in and they hit the button and then
Yeah, like the ones that are like this long.
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
raccoon trap basically. But we got one of those, and Luke was like, what do we do? Like, do we just set it on the floor? I was like, we gotta bait it. And I was like, put some ham in there. So we put one cold cut of ham in this cage, and it worked. Like
Yeah, it worked.
3 hours later, there was a rat in there.
Did
Did you hear it?
So
Luke heard it.
I was at home, and I forget when. Actually, I'll pull up the text, but it was like because I was also doing laundry that night, and so there was like I was like, oh,
So what time? That's kind of what I
It-
want to know.
it Here, let me pull back.
Because we did it right before I left for work at like 10:30,
Yeah.
and then I think it was like 2 a.m. that Luke
Okay,
texted me.
it was so okay. We were talking about Final Fantasy cards, whatever. I was like, hey, I'm bringing the trap to the house. I'm at my parents. Well, yeah. That was on Thursday. Friday at 4:16 a.m. I think we got one. And it's a hell
4
yeah,
in the
brother.
morning.
Yeah, and then that Friday, BJ got home while I was asleep, and he just set the trap outside. And I went to work, and I was like, hey, is the little fucker still outside? And I was like, I'm about to check. Oh yeah, he's still there. And I went, hot fucking loser.
What do you mean? Wait? So you took the trap with him in there?
Yeah, because when I got home from work, I was like really fucking tired, so I just picked up the trap and set it outside. And then I got home.
Big
the next-
fucker?
Huge.
Yeah,
Really?
it was actually pretty
Ratzilla.
big.
Take a picture next time.
I have it.
will.
I have a picture.
Dude, show me right now.
Yeah, because I took the picture and sent it to my mom. I said, literally not even a night, and we got one.
So have you tried again?
We're going to.
We haven't yet. I need to spray out all the blood from the trap.
Oh, because that's the one you shot?
He shot
I
it. Yeah.
took it out back and unloaded a clip of 22s.
No
into
way.
it.
It zoomed in a little bit so you can see him better, but yeah, that's the boy.
Big fucker.
Big fucker. Yeah.
You unloaded a clip of 22 in him.
Yeah.
Well, you wait, a full
It
clip,
took
really?
so long for that rat to fucking die, dude.
Really? Wait, you actually like shot a whole clip?
Well,
Well, not a clip, yeah.
the first time I like aimed and then I looked away because I didn't want to see it, and then like I shot him and it went through him and I could see blood, but he was still running back and forth.
Oh no!
I was like, no fucking way. So I did like 3 more, and then I looked back and he's like still looking around, and I was like, fuck. So I just went bam, bam, bam.
While looking at him this time?
Yeah, and then I had like 3 bullets left, I think, and he was like twitching, I was like, fuck. So I just unloaded the other 3, and then he finally stopped moving around.
Damn.
Yeah, it was very traumatic.
Is that the first time you actively took a life?
Yeah, that wasn't like a bug.
Yeah.
It's like an animal. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, dude.
I like the idea that you went.
Yeah, like you're like.
You
"Oh,
just
I
had
can't-"
a hole in them.
It was more like close my eyes.
I love that you do
That's
that, and then like when growing up, like my dad, he hated possums so much he had a fucking beaten stick for him that if he found one, he would
beat a possum
he
to
would
death.
run at them like straight up. Like there was times where we saw a possum on the porch because he was eating our dog's food or cat food or whatever it was. He just get angry. This is pre health problems. He just walked out there, grabbed the stick. I remember one night, it was actually kind of traumatic for me because I'm like, oh, he's going to, you just hear the like, poof, 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 and then he comes back in and he just goes, I killed it. And I'm like,
I killed it.
And then the next day I go to get to the bus at school. I walk past the corpse that's on the side, just like,
Just a mulched possum.
yeah, dude. And I went, oh, and I thought about that for days after because it was such a weird thing. I'm like, oh, my dad can kill. Like I was like, it's such a weird thing to think about. I was like, oh, my dad is capable of ending a life.
Oh, speaking of tales from the house, I came home one day. Luke was at work, and I was getting home late for some reason. I don't remember why, but I pulled into the driveway, and I was like, "Whose fucking sheep is that?"
What?
In the driveway, and I got a little closer, and I realized it was a cat that is the size of a sheep.
What?
And I was like, "What the fuck? I need to catch this motherfucker. He would be the best rat cat ever."
Yeah.
And then me and Luke, I think it was last week on Tuesday, we get home, we get out of the car, we hear a woman screaming in the night at midnight, like down in the woods. And I was like, get the fuck inside, get the guns. And then come to find out it's a bobcat that lives back there. But still, if I could befriend a bobcat and get him to catch mice,
Dude, that was
that'd be primo.
Last week we went home and played the Final Fantasy TCG,
Yeah.
and but it was the funniest thing is BJ just went to his room and he just set the gun on the table. It was like, okay, let's play now. And there's just like a gun there because we heard it scream again too. There was a second scream.
They make a crazy little screech.
Yeah,
It sounded like a woman was being murdered.
like we both stopped, looked to where it came from. We went,
It was even crazier because it was as soon as we had closed the car doors, so it's like we're just totally exposed and the farthest away from the door that we can be.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh shit, get inside.
we like we just were like struggling because I think who was unlocking the door? It was like get it.
I think it was me because I took the keys from the car and then I was like, okay, just get inside.
Oh,
yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know if it was last week or it was another. I forgot to tell you this. I woke up that morning. I think it was the night where that happened because we were so worried. I opened the front door. Your keys were just still sitting in there.
That was definitely the same.
So yeah. Oh, we were not protected whatsoever because the keys to unlock the door were just right in there.
We did have the gun.
We had the gun. We have a gun and a sword that are in that room.
Yeah, 2 swords.
Oh yeah, the cane sword.
Yeah, the gun blades.
We have a Chinese saber and a gun blade.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but fuck, that was a fun night. Learn how to play a TCG while also constantly looking over our shoulder.
Yeah.
You know, if you're ever in the situation where you need to like be aware,
Stay awake for a woman that's screaming.
or be aware. Something that could probably help you out with somewhat of a discount would be going to w.gg and use code TakeItSleazy for 10% off if you want some jitterless energy for all of your stakeouts. You know,
Yeah, you're stalking.
yeah, your
Endeavors.
stalking stakeouts.
That girl that said haha to you on Discord that
Uh-huh.
you're actively camping outside of her house for.
Yeah, stay awake and and to monitor everything with all the no artificial colors, jitterless energy from the coffee bean extract. Like, it's great.
If you're gonna stay up late to stalk somebody, or to secure a target, use W.
Yeah. Again, use code TakeItSleazy, all one word at checkout for 10% off.
You got some good flavors. I saw the mystery flavor got restocked, so go check that out.
Yeah.